You don't need to move forward right now. You don't need to make sense of what's next. If you've reached a point where your mind feels tired of planning and your heart feels tired of hoping, this space is for you. There is a particular weight that comes with not knowing what comes next. Not because you're lost, but because you've already tried so many things. You've thought it through. You've considered your options. You've replayed different versions of the future, and still nothing feels clear. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're standing in a place that requires rest, not answers. Sometimes life pushes us to the edge of certainty, not to punish us, but to force a pause we wouldn't give ourselves otherwise. If you feel emotionally flat right now, or strangely empty, or disconnected from things that used to matter, that doesn't mean you're broken. It means your system has been overloaded, and it's protecting you the only way it knows how. You've been carrying questions without timelines, responsibilities without guarantees, expectations without reassurance. That kind of pressure wears people down quietly. You may look fine from the outside, functional, capable, but inside you've been running on borrowed energy. If you feel like you don't recognize yourself lately, if your emotions feel muted or too heavy to name, you're not losing yourself. You're conserving yourself. There is wisdom in that, even if it doesn't feel comforting yet. You don't need to decide who you're becoming tonight. You don't need to redefine your life. You don't need to find meaning in this moment. This moment is not asking for transformation. It's asking for permission. Permission to stop trying. Just for now. If there's a voice inside you saying, you should be further along by now, notice it, but don't follow it. That voice learned its language from pressure, not truth. There is no correct pace for becoming. Some growth looks like movement. Some growth looks like stillness, and some growth looks like lying low while something inside you recalibrates. If you feel scared about the future, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, constant way, that fear deserves compassion. It's not weakness to feel unsure when so much has been uncertain already. You have been navigating without a map, making choices without full information, hoping without guarantees. Anyone would feel tired after that. Right now, let your body know it doesn't have to brace. Let your breath be imperfect, uneven, natural. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing at life. You are responding to circumstances that required endurance, and endurance has a cost. If you're feeling grief for a version of your life you imagined, or a version of yourself you miss, let that grief exist. It doesn't mean you won't find something meaningful again. It means something mattered deeply to you. You don't need to rush into hope. Hope will find you when you're ready. For now, neutral is enough. Calm is enough. Existing without pressure is enough. There will be a time when direction returns, when clarity slowly forms, when energy rebuilds. But tonight is not about that future. Tonight is about letting go of the expectation that you need to know what comes next. You are allowed to be in between. You're allowed to pause in the uncertainty. You're allowed to rest without having a plan waiting on the other side. Stay here a little longer. Nothing is asking anything of you right now. You don't need to decide. You don't need to explain. You don't need to prepare. Just breathe and let yourself be held by this moment. You're doing better than you think. Even here, especially here,